We all know healthy eating is important, but it's more important if you are pre-diabetic. With us now is Hillary Ayers to explain more. Hey, Hillary.
Hey, Michelle. How are you today?
I'm great. I see that you brought some healthy foods.
Yes, definitely a wide array of healthy foods. And I really want to talk about not only pre-diabetes, but also if you're someone who has been diagnosed with diabetes.
Okay.
And one of the main things with pre-diabetes and diabetes is managing your blood sugar. And one way to manage that is to eat a healthy, well-balanced diet. And you want to be sure that you want to keep your blood levels in the range they should be, which is typically between 70 and 180. As well as eating a healthy diet is going to help you, maintain your weight, prevent obesity, which will also help prevent many other chronic diseases.
So I'm guessing when you say eat healthy, you don't mean Oreos and Coca-Cola.
That would be correct.
Okay.
We all wish that we could, right? But, all in moderation.
So you've brought a sort of a diagram of what our plates should look like, not only for healthy eating, but for pre-diabetic eating as well. Mm-hmm. So what are some of the things that we should include and should not include, like Oreos and Coca-Cola?
So besides the Oreos and Coca-Cola, one thing that they recommend for pre-diabetics and diabetics is something called the Diabetic Plate.
Okay.
So really, you just want to take about a 9-inch plate and kind of imagine some lines. Okay, so you want to cut this plate right down the middle, and then you want to make half of your plate non-starchy vegetables. So that would be things like cucumbers, broccoli, carrots. And then what you're going to do is create another line here and make 2 quarters. So on 1 quarter, you're going to have your lean proteins. So those are things like chicken, turkey, eggs, fish such as salmon, beans, and nuts.
Okay.
And then on the top corner, you're going to have what's called your carbohydrates. So those are going to be like your whole grains, your potatoes, pasta, things like that. And the reason why that's in quarter is because, carbohydrates can assist or help in your blood sugar levels. So you want to kind of make sure you limit the amount of carbs that you're getting.
Okay.
And then off to the side, which you can't see here, but is your drink. So of course, the healthiest thing I'm going to tell you that you can drink is water, but drinks that are low in fat, like low-fat milk as well.
Okay, so you mentioned water, but a lot of people love those carbonated waters, which is just flavored water. And is that healthy?
Yes, so you want to be sure that when you are getting those sparkling waters or flavored waters, that it's just sparkling water with those natural flavors in them. Mm-hmm. Sometimes there can be added sugars in sparkling water, so it's always important that you read that food label to be sure that there's no sugar added.
Okay, now when you were talking about proteins, you mentioned lean proteins, and you didn't mention steak.
Oh, yes. So you can still eat your steaks, but you want to be sure that you get those lean cuts, like top round, lean ground beef. So yes, you can have those steaks, but you want to be sure that you also, if you see fatty pieces in your steak, that you cut around that fat or cut that fat off.
And what about like healthy fats, like avocados and things?
Yeah, avocados are definitely going to be a healthy fat for you. So you really want to limit your saturated fats.
Okay. So much to remember.
I know, it's really hard. That's why I always love the visual of the plate, because you're just remembering, half of those non-starchy vegetables, you've got your proteins, you've got your limited carbs, and then your water or your low-fat or non-fat drink on the side.
Well, if people have trouble remembering things like I do, where can they go to find healthy recipes and more tips?
Definitely. So the American Diabetes Association, or ADA website, has an amazing tip sheets. They have recipes that you can go online and find. Also the CDC website, so the Centers for Disease Control, has a whole section on diabetes, whether that be pre-diabetes, type 1 or type 2 diabetes. And then of course you can always contact UF-IFAS Extension in Orange County and ask for myself or Janet Anderson, another agent who teaches the pre-diabetes classes.
And you guys have menus or
yes, we
recipes?
Have menus, recipes. We can give you tips on where to go to find these resources.
Those are some very easy and helpful tips for everyone.